If you don't control your thoughts and your mind, someone else will. And that, family, is how most people stay trapped. But today, I'm about to show you how to break free and take command of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Because the truth is, when you master your mind, you master your life. Let's get into it. Peace and power, family, and welcome to another transformational episode of the Sankofa Sessions podcast, where we deconstruct, decolonize, and evaluate the mind and elevate our consciousness beyond the limitations imposed upon us. Today's topic is one that holds the key to unlocking the greatest version of yourself. If you can master this, you can master anything. The theme today is mind over everything, how to master thought, emotion, and action. And today's episode is titled Master Your Mind, Master Your Life, the secret to mental discipline. Listen, family, this is not just another motivational talk. No, this is about rewiring your mental programming, eliminating distractions, and learning how to harness your mind to manifest power, success, and sovereignty over your own life. Because the truth is, if you don't control your mind, someone else will. So grab your notebooks, clear out any distractions, and let's tap in. Now let's start with the foundation. Your mind, the power of the mind, and understanding mental discipline. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. It is the engine behind every decision, every habit, every emotion, and ultimately the reality you experience. But here's the problem. Most people are not in control of their own mind, believe it or not. They've been programmed since birth, conditioned by society, trapped by fear, distracted by nonsense, and because of that, they never reach their full potential. Family, I need you to hear me when I say this today. Mental discipline is the key to breaking free. What do I mean by that? Mental discipline is the ability to control your thoughts instead of letting them control you, direct your emotions instead of reacting impulsively, command your emotions and your actions instead of being led by fear, doubt, or laziness. Let me make this clear. It is the difference between people who create their destiny and people who are victims of circumstance. The truth is, we were never meant to be victims. But if your mind is weak, if it's untrained, if it's undisciplined, you will always be controlled by someone or something. So let me ask you, who is running your mind? You or the world around you? There are three levels of self mastery or mental mastery. Now that we've understood and understand now the power of the mind, let's break down the three levels of mental mastery. Because, family, training your mind is like training your body. If you don't train it, it stays weak. If you train it inconsistently, you get mediocre results. But if you master it, you become unstoppable. Here are three levels. Number one, thought mastery, the power of awareness. Number two, emotional mastery, the art of control. Number three, action mastery, the discipline of execution. Let's break these three down. Level one, thought mastery, the power of awareness. Everything begins in the mind. But most people don't even pay attention to their thoughts. They let their minds run wild and on autopilot, filled with fear, doubt, negativity, and distractions. But here's the secret, beloved. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. That means you can choose which thoughts to entertain and which ones to reject. So, the first step to mental mastery is awareness. Pay attention to the thoughts flowing through your mind daily. Are they empowering you or are they sabotaging you? Because whatever dominates your mind shapes your reality. And if you don't control your thoughts will control you. Level number 2, emotional mastery, the art of control. Now let's talk about emotions. Because let's be honest, many people know what they should be doing, but they let emotions take them off course. Fear keeps them stuck, anger makes them react, anxiety keeps them paralyzed, laziness stops them from taking action. But listen to me, family. Your emotions should serve you, not control you. That doesn't mean you suppress your emotions. It means you learn how to direct them for your benefit and favor. So the big question, how do we master emotions? Well, you interrupt negative emotional cycles. When fear shows up, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this fear even real or is it just an illusion? When anxiety shows up, breathe and ground yourself. Ask yourself, what is the next right move I can take? When anger shows up, pause. I know it's hard sometimes, and ask yourself, is this reaction serving me for my highest purpose? Then pause and take control. When you master your emotions, you become uncontrollable. I want to say this for emphasis. For those who struggle with anger management and anger issues and reacting without thinking, the power is in pause and control. When you master this, you become untouchable. Level number 3, action mastery, the discipline of execution. Finally, the most important part, action. Because listen, family, all the knowledge in the world means nothing without action. So many people have great ideas, big dreams, powerful visions, goals of great importance, but they never take the steps to bring them to life. Why? Because they lack discipline. They wait for motivation instead of developing consistency. They overthink instead of executing. They let small failures stop them instead of learning from them. But here's the truth, discipline will take you further than emotion or motivation ever will. Because motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. The question is, are you disciplined enough, family, to create the life you truly desire? Beloved family, this is the formula. Master your thoughts, master your emotions, master your actions. And if you do this, you will master your life. So here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, practice extreme mental discipline. Wake up and choose empowering thoughts. Take control of your emotions. No more reacting, only responding. Take daily action. No excuses, no waiting, no procrastinating, just execution. And if you commit to this, your life will begin to shift. Your paradigm will begin to shift. Because the reality is, you have the power. You have always had the power. The only question is, are you ready to use it? I want you to drop a comment below in the comment section and let me know, what is one thing you're committing to master in your mind this week. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Repost. Let everybody know about it. If this message resonated with your soul and spirit, and if you want to go even deeper, join our spiritual community where we're training minds for mastery and elevation. Until next time, stay powerful, stay disciplined, and remember, mind over everything. Signing off, Chief Apostle Veronica Israel, global spiritual leader, founder, and high priestess of the Soul Awakening Sanctuary. This is the podcast where we take you back in the records of our past to understand and get clarity and perspective on our collective bright future. Remember, you are powerful, you are creative, you are the epitome of the divine conscience that created the universe. You're God in flesh having a human experience. And never let anyone tell you differently. I love you.